Turning to the latest in Ukraine, we're learning that maternity and children's hospital was bombed in southeastern Ukraine. It's just one of several frightening scenes coming out of Vladimir Putin's war. Joining us now to discuss, Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn. Senator, welcome. Thanks for coming on today. Those are some devastating images that we've received into our newsroom, and we've known at this time that Putin's troops are not stopping. Is there something more that the U.S. can do to deter the Russian forces?
One of the things that we know should be done is to continue the movement of lethal aid. This includes the MiG-29s, getting those into Ukrainian troops, giving them the ability to defend themselves. It includes getting drones to them. Things that they are trained on, equipment, lethal aid that they are trained on, that they have the ability to use so that they can defend themselves. Humanitarian aid is important. We know that there are so many groups, many of our churches, many of our organizations, the Red Cross, that are diligently working, getting aid into Poland, into Lviv, into other countries where people are escaping to save their lives, trying to get to a place where they can ride this out. Yeah. Also to people that are there in Kiev and in different cities, trying to administer aid to them. You mentioned the maternity hospital. Those photos are devastating, and I know that everyone just prays for the Ukrainian people as they are very bravely fighting this.
Yeah, 2 million refugees at this point. And I'd just like to clarify, you said you do support sending in lethal aid, including those MiG fighter jets. There'd been some controversy over that. Do you draw the line at enacting the no-fly zone? Again, this is something that had been requested by Zelensky multiple times. It's been rejected by NATO. Do you support that idea?
You know, when Zelensky talked with some of us on Saturday, he mentioned that he would prefer to have a no-fly zone, and that short of that, getting some air power and cover so they could protect themselves would be the next best option. So there were plans for these planes to go in. Those plans seem to have been reversed. It is going to be important that Ukraine have what is necessary to defend themselves.
Okay. I know that as we continue to monitor what's happening overseas, here at home, we are facing our own battles when it comes to price hikes. And you sent this out saying that Biden said we were expecting Russia's invasion. Why didn't you start working toward American energy independence then? A question that is very timely considering we're seeing really high gas prices. And I know people living in your state are also feeling that. What do you mean by this? When it comes to energy independence, what would you like to see maybe recommended from the president himself?
What I have, well, first of all, I recommended last fall that we begin economic sanctions, keep the Nord Stream 2 sanctions, that we begin sales of lethal aid to Ukraine so that they would have what they needed. Biden chose not to do that. If you know something is most likely going to occur, you hope for the best, but you prepare for the worst. And he should have been focusing on energy independence, knowing that Russia is someone that he had chosen to buy oil from. The U.S. is importing 670,000 barrels of oil a day. What he should do is an Operation Warp Speed style approach to American energy and challenge our federal agencies and the energy sector to come together. How do we very quickly reverse this need to import so much of our oil?
Sure.
How do we rely on our two largest energy trade partners, which are Mexico and Canada?
Yeah.
How do we make certain we are not buying oil and gas from Venezuela or Iran or from Russia, these adversaries that do not wish us well? There's no reason that we should be spending our money buying oil and gas from them when we have reserves that would carry this country for decades and decades.
Yeah, we've heard calls from GOP lawmakers. We've got it here, drilled domestically. Senator Marsha Blackburn joining us this morning. Senator, thank you for taking the time. We appreciate it.
Sure.
Thanks.
Good to see you.